We've got some big news today, folks, but first, CEO of Google, whose parent company owns Waymo, the company supposedly light years ahead of Tesla in terms of autonomy. Well, I mean, the clip speaks for itself, so let's hear what Sundar has to say.
I mean, I think last time you were here, we talked about autonomous vehicles. And others, including Elon, have talked about them being on the roads a lot sooner than they are now.
I mean, Tesla's making amazing progress too. Look, I think, we are in 6 to 7 cities already by the end of this year. We've always it's an area where we have let safety and our metrics guide. Mm-hmm. But I think we are already in the process. May I just walk through the scaling up? I think in the US, by next year, we'll be in 10 cities robustly, right? And in 10 of the major markets. So I think we are making good progress.
And who do you think of as the biggest competition in that space?
I think, obviously, Tesla is the leader in this space. So I think it looks to me like, Tesla, Waymo, I would say those are the top two.
So, we got to talk about this. Did you hear the question? More importantly, the response. First and foremost, obviously, Tesla is the leader in the space. But to hear this from the CEO of Google, whose parent company Alphabet literally owns Waymo, kind of remarkable. He didn't say that Waymo is number one or the leader. He said Tesla is the leader in the space, and then throws in the Waymo name as a distant second place, not explicitly saying that. Words really matter. More importantly, however, is the fact that he was willing to say this out loud, admitting that Tesla is the leader in the space when it comes to autonomy. He's right. That means Waymo is not the leader, but rightly pointing out that they are certainly up there in terms of there's no other companies at all doing anything meaningful relating to autonomy. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing how analysts and money managers respond to the guy running essentially Tesla's so-called competitor Waymo straight up saying that Tesla is the leader in the space. Because I thought Waymo was ahead of Tesla, according to the so-called experts and money managers. And before we get to some big news today, same host, different guest, Ken Griffin here, sharing some thoughts on Elon Musk.
I think to sort of make Elon wear that entire burden of responsibility is a bit preposterous.
Do you think...
I mean, let's be clear. He is truly one of the great entrepreneurs of our lifetime. I mean, no ifs, no ands, no buts. He runs Tesla. He runs SpaceX at a level of excellence that very few companies can even start to relate to. And I think that his willingness to be in this role that involves such a commitment of his time and public service is something that I applaud and admire. Will he be successful? That's really hard to tell at this point in time because, as you and I both know, he's going to have to hit the hard reality, the hard truth, that making cuts of any form whatsoever will be politically very unpopular.
So, context, in case you guys don't know, he's talking about Elon's involvement in the Department of Government Efficiency in the Trump administration. Isn't it nice to hear people publicly praising Musk as opposed to attacking the guy? Apparently Ken disagrees with the one true narrative that Elon bad. And now for the big news of the day. Tesla's Bitcoin holdings officially worth $1 billion US. Now, I'm trolling about that being the big news. Stay tuned, it's coming, but not bad. Oh, and just want to take this opportunity once again to roast myself for being completely wrong. I was adamant. There was no way Tesla was ever going to buy Bitcoin. And I mean adamant. Yet they did. I have at least one miss, and it was a big one. I'm such a fucking idiot for not seeing that coming. Bro, bad call. I was so wrong. Anyway, is it time for the big news now? I guess it is. You haven't busted already, have you? Dan Ives has officially won the most stylishly dressed man on Wall Street. That's the big news for today. No, it's not actually. But while we are talking about the fashion icon, Dan Ives posts this on a Sunday, raising price target on Tesla to $515, as we believe the Trump White House will be a total game changer for the autonomous and AI story for Tesla and Musk over the coming years. Bull case is $650 for 2025. The AI and autonomous opportunity is worth at least $1 trillion. Now, not surprised to see this. By the way, here's a prediction. I mean, this is just going to age like a fine fucking wine. I can see it coming from 10 light years away. Ready? Check this out. Morgan Stanley going to do a massive price target increase shortly, and it's going to be about AI. And I'm just saying this now with no uncertainty, so that when it happens, I can go back and go, oh, look, how did I see that coming? Now, the truth is, I actually disagree strongly with Dan's reasoning. The Trump administration is certainly going to be good for the United States. So overall good for everyone. But it's not meaningfully going to change things for Tesla. It's not a total game changer. I've long argued that Tesla will get regulatory approval for their autonomous software when they can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's significantly safer than human drivers, and they just go knocking on the regulators' doors. But some deregulation and national framework for autonomy will certainly make it a potentially smoother process, but I don't really think it's that big of a game changer, nor the AI stuff. I mean, this stuff's going to happen regardless. But it's certainly not bad for Tesla. Dan followed up, We believe Tesla could reach a $2 trillion market cap by the end of 2025 as the company's autonomous vision starts to take shape. Note, by the way, the comments from the CEO of Google at the beginning of this video about Tesla being the leader in the space. He's right. And now that he said this out loud, there's probably a few analysts who had their heads up their asses, by the way, that's not Dan, but others who, hang on a minute, why the fuck would the guy involved with Waymo be saying Tesla's the leader in the space unless Tesla's the leader in the space? That's weird. I thought Waymo was ahead. Oh shit. Maybe that autonomy leaderboard was upside down. So we have the perfect storm here. A golden era under a Trump administration, economic prosperity for the US, rising tide lifts all boats, strong emphasis on manufacturing jobs in the US. I mean, it's just going to be so fucking good for everyone. And if analysts are starting to understand some of the opportunity around Tesla autonomy, this will likely mean that big institutional investors will also be starting to understand some of the potential implications around Tesla autonomy. And if that's the case, and this is just a hypothesis, but big institutions have a lot of money. I mean, they're talking billions, tens of billions of dollars to invest. If they start nibbling off little chunks of Tesla and then bigger chunks and the stock continues to move higher, and then other people go, wait, why is Tesla stock going up? Let me look at this. Oh, autonomy, what? We could have a bit of a feedback loop, meaning Dan's call could be on point. Let's continue. Importantly, our price target conservatively assumes no value today for Optimus, which could be a major upside catalyst for the Tesla story. And on this, bro, he's absolutely correct. Again, Musk has talked about a potential $30 trillion market cap, predominantly on successfully scaling the Optimus humanoid robot. Dan's talking about $2 trillion by the end of 25 on the back of autonomy. Now, I'm not very good at math, but I think 30 trillion is about 15 times 2 trillion, which is a lot. Now, let's have a read of the actual note from Wedbush. 4-month price target for Tesla stock, $515 a share. Rating outperform. Autonomous future is coming sooner. Raising price target to $515 per share, and the bull case is $650 per share for Tesla stock in 2025. And I'm finding myself in the awkward situation where my own bull case for Tesla stock in 2025 is not that far off where Dan's at now. There's a bit of a gap, but it's not too significant. Meanwhile, the average price target from analysts on Wall Street for Tesla stock in 2025 is, let me just check, $262. So Dan's double that amount. Now, here's a prediction. The average price target for Tesla stock from analysts over the next 6 months, I suspect, is going to be much higher. Now, I don't know. I'm just saying there's a pretty strong chance. By the way, I think this would be a street high from Dan Ives, a 12-month price target of $515. I think last I saw, the street high was like $421. It's amazing what happens after Tesla stock rips 100% in a couple of days. Okay, so the full note. We are raising our price target on Tesla to $515 from $400, as we believe the Trump White House the next 4 years will be a total game changer for the autonomous and AI story for Tesla and Musk over the coming years. A bull case is $650 for 2025. We estimate the AI and autonomous opportunity is worth at least $1 trillion alone for Tesla, and we fully expect under a Trump White House these key initiatives will now get fast-tracked as the federal regulatory spiderweb that Musk and co have encountered over the past few years around FSD and autonomous. I don't really know if there was much of a spiderweb, to be honest. But anyway, clear significantly under a new Trump era. We believe Tesla could reach a $2 trillion market cap by the end of 2025, which is pretty much bang on the $650 per share mark. As the company's autonomous vision starts to take shape along with very solid Tesla delivery demand we expect from core China market. Importantly, our price target conservatively assumes no value today for Optimus, as they said, which could be a major upside catalyst for the Tesla story over the coming years, spoiler alert, and decades. We maintain our outperform rating on Tesla, and I maintain my outperform rating on Dan Ives and Wedbush. Again, I remind you, Tesla's currently $436.23 per share. The average analyst price target, just looking again at the Webull app, $262.88. Something's got to give. Tesla stock is approximately, as I record this, approximately 69%, not joking by the way, above the average analyst price target. Now, I do want to emphasize, despite the fact that Dan's has just gone from a street high was previously not even his, he was at 400, right? The street high was 421. This huge leapfrog, nearly $100 increase over the street high price target on Tesla stock for the next 12 months at 515. That's only about 18% increase from where Tesla is as I record this. I mean, bro, you can swing that much in a matter of days. In fact, in a single day. Who knows, his bull case could end up looking conservative. But the point that I'm getting at here, I strongly suspect there's got to be a massive wave of price target increases among Wall Street analysts throughout the next few months. In addition, if the big institutional investors really do start to actually believe the Tesla story around autonomy, look the fuck out. Want more content? Early access? A bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.